We are live at the African Retail Congress here at the Lagos Business School. But what two key initiatives do you think will drive the expansion in the retail sector from the government?
I think I'll rank them. I'll say the first one is access to finance, access to affordable finance. I think that's fundamentally important because if you think about it, a lot of businesses key impediment in terms of them thriving, being sustainable and expanding is due to access to affordable finance. So that's something that we're sort of working on assiduously. We have the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, for instance. We in the Ministry of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment are also working with a number of finance houses and banks.
Well, one of the biggest challenges we have in this part of the world is data and government regulations, and also finance.
Right.
And so when we look at these three factors here, you find out that, for example, they're all interwoven, that without data, without finance, without good infrastructure, it's going to affect retail. And so what we're trying to address in this particular Congress is how can we be able to meet these challenges and then finally get it as an opportunity to move forward.
For me, it's really about not focusing on the challenges and just getting things started. And while you're getting things started, make sure that you comply first with regulatory in whichever cities or countries you're going to. Make sure that your communication is clear in terms of language or whatever cultural barriers are there. You must be aware of those barriers and engage with that community and start to kind of understand what they're talking about. If you're in a city where someone speaks French, make sure you hire locally in those kinds of cities. And I think that was key for me in the conversations today.
What role does technology and data play in strengthening that retail arm of the supply chain?
Well, we think that traditional retail will not go away, especially from a cultural context within Africa, because Africans like to interact in the buying and selling process. They like to interact physically. However, we do think that technology will help us would help both retailers, manufacturers, and everybody else in the value chain better identify who their customers are, sharpen segmentation, and help them go deeper within their respective value chains.
Key takeaways for me here would be understand the space you're in, look at the opportunities, look at the problems, and keep building. Have a very, very bold and ambitious views, but also be sure that along the way there will be losses, along the way there will be some mistakes, but that's part of the learning. Even the big companies make mistakes. It takes a long time to build businesses. As an SME, you need to understand it's okay sometimes to make mistakes. It's okay sometimes the problems will happen. But if you're taking a very long view, there will be success knocking the door.